Well, in this video, we're going to finish off with the Contra air missions. And I really didn't plan on a big attack on their big reinforcement spot, but they do only have a couple of support units there. So we'll take advantage of the Sandinista neglecting or not able to reinforce this hex. We've been here before, and it is a tough nut to crack. Last time, as a matter of fact, we even had units that were on the right side of the river that negated their river defense. This time we don't have that. So I got as many column shifts and die roll modifiers as possible. We are going to add some more, but we are going to be intercepted by the Sandinistas because I do have one air unit left. Now the out of my 3 air groups, or well, I guess 4 for the Contras. We have an air group here, air group number 2 here, 3 and 4. Air group 2 and 3 have electronic warfare AWACS, not AWACS units with them, but well, let's take a look at one right here. Here you go. Air group 3, out of all these air groups, 4 air group 3 is the only one I can really use because the other ones are just mostly Honduran units. But here are my units that are available for me, and it's not an AWACS unit, it is a EC-135, and it looks like a pretty nice size plane, but and it's on an airstrip. I've checked it out though on these airstrips and airports, and the only thing prohibited is a C-147. It doesn't have an AC-135 on here, so I guess it's a short enough runway where it could take off all these are at the airstrip. So what I'm going to do for my first air mission is pair the AC-135, and these here are AC-47 gunships that have been damaged in their previous missions, and I do believe these are individual planes. They're not squadrons. They could be squadrons that have been reduced in number, but I'm pretty sure they're just individual planes. So we're going to send us up an AC-135 with an AC-47 on this first air mission coming from air group number 3. It is a chart. I'm sure they love landing on this sucker. A mountain jungle. Mountain jungle airstrip. Hopefully it's a nice little if you look on YouTube on some of these pilots come on to some of these remote airstrips or some of these various airstrips, I'm telling you what, woo! I've only flown a few times, and it's I think it's hairy. I'm not a man wasn't made to be in the sky. So anyway, air mission marker will come from. Ooh, where was our air mission marker? Where did we go? Here we go. Our well-worn air mission marker. You can see that it is an air mission marker. Yep, there it is. I don't know why I still use it, but he will be starting from air group 3. And I'll have to transfer this all onto my vassal log. But my opponent, when he looks on the vassal log, it's the same displays we have here. He will see that this unit here and this unit here will be moved from the available spot on the display. Put these back to represent the fact that they are still there. We got a hair on there that's gray, so it must be mine. Can't believe that one on the dog. Okay, let me see here. There's 2 there, and we have our 2 that are on the mission. They'll be put into the use space of our air group displays. There you go. Now, might be a little bit of delay in videos, but you won't notice it because of editing and stuff like that. But I will send my vlog off, and I'm curious to see once we cross into Messiah. Hopefully, my opponent launches an interception, and he'll go after that weakened unit. I'm saving my stronger unit that won't be able to be escorted for the mission, for the real mission. So see what I'm getting at here. This is a dummy mission. This one here is suck up his last remaining fighter, and hopefully on an interception mission. Now, if he looks at the display, I guess he could figure it out. We'll see what happens, but we will let you know what happens. It's our air mission. Okay, we are back with some continuation of our Central America game. And where we left off at was an air mission that just crossed over the Masaya detection range. The vlog was sent, and the option was given to my opponent to intercept, and he has declined to do it. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to... he's fucking up my plans. I don't want to send this mission to this hex. I want to deliver 2 points. I don't know what to do here now. I'm screwed. I'm thinking of diverting him off to another attack and using that one, but he's still got an interceptor. He knows, though, that what I took were these 2 units, so he knew that if he fired upon that one remaining unit with that EW unit escorting him, that there'd be a chance that the missile would be electronically jammed. So he didn't take the chance. I mean, that was a good move, but oh shit. Yeah, let me look at this real quick and find out what I want to do with this air mission. I don't know if I guess I could be guaranteed to deliver at least 1 die roll modifier on our target, as opposed to, I'm looking for 2, but it might be shot down. So let me debate whether I should just go ahead with this mission here or abort and go to another combat and save the 2 combat close air support die roll modifiers for this one. Like I said, my other unit zoom feature. We're gonna look at this number right here, 2. That'll give me a +2 die roll modifier instead of a +1 with this air unit I have now, because he's reduced in strength. He's been hit before. Oh man, this is like my last opponent. Okay, we'll be back. All right, we're gonna go ahead and continue and add at least 1 combat factor to our big attack. So I'll move my old marker here, 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 pick it up here, and then here, and we will deliver a +1 close air support unopposed. Not too good. Now we're waiting for our other. And I was thinking about this too. We're just gonna skirt Masaya with this next mission. We'll come out of 3, but we'll go to one of these combats here. So the heck with this little devious choice of not intercepting. I'm usually not gonna get a choice to intercept this next one. So let me find out what combat I want to add a +2 die roll modifier to. And I think we only got 2 combats then, I guess, huh? Ooh. Now, in this hex, somebody has to attack over here, so that's not going to be good. Oh, should I attempt it now? I don't think I will, and I don't have any more. He's got 2 battalions of Hindy gunships for close combat support missions on his combats. That's killer. Oh, I got another attack coming in down here. That's a good range. And that AC 47 or whatever it is has a 40 hex range, so he'll get there. We're going for that one too. Let me see. I think that's what I might do. Let me find out where I want to take this last. Ooh. AC 47. My last one, he'll be delivering a +2 die roll modifier to the next combat. Way back. Might want to skirt this little Masaya range. Anything outside this range, I got carte blanche, air superiority. He can't detect me unless I fly over one of his units, which I'm not going to do. So there you go. Or within 3 hexes of an electronic warfare unit. I'll have to check out he's got one here. Well, we'll see. I think to be detected, he has to actually fly over the air facility, so I think we're good. We find out what combat I want to assign my close combat support mission to. We'll be right back. Alright, then a real 2 choices is either this hex here or this hex here. The hex here that I'm attacking here, they got an anti-aircraft unit there, so that's all I need is a stinger at my exhaust pipe. So we will decline that one, and I'm pretty sure it's a no-brainer. I had my vlog, and what do we do with our good old boy? Be right back. Alright, air mission starting from there, where my finger here is 13 hexes. So we will go from there to here. Make us a course change. That was a straight shot from the air base. Make us a little course change, and we'll go 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, and 19. And we will take the unit from our Air Group 3 display, put him in the used pile. Oh, I got another one in there. Wow. And we will deliver close air support to this attack that is still outside of its range. There you go. That is that. That's how you do that. Alright. So our air mission is there. We do have one more air unit left, but he doesn't have any electronic warfare capable escorts to jam enemy weapon systems. We will be back. Let's see if there's any more air missions for the Contras. I thought about being bold and using them for maybe a close air support mission on this soak-off attack, or going after, could use some support there, but he's got an anti-aircraft. I'm not going to waste my unit. We're not going to do that. I'm going to play a little bit on the smart side, and we will move the marker then from air combat or air mission to ground combat. See what we can do with these attacks. We'll be back. Nothing like the smell of cardboard and napalm in the morning. All right, we're ready to get on with one of these combats, these battles in the Contras combat phase. I want to make a note though that on these air groups, you can see here, for some reason I had Air Group 2 as being Air Group 2 with an electronic warfare unit. The only electronic warfare unit the Allies have was in Air Group 3. You can see here that we have switched that on over since he has been used. So all the Allied air groups are just air groups with no electronic warfare units that are available. They're all in the used spot. Like I said, we only have one EW unit. That's at AC 135 that's been converted, I think. So it might have been earlier we had the EW ground unit with one, but yeah, all my air groups are on their air group normal side. All right, we're going to continue with the battle, and I guess the first one we'll start with will be right down here. Let me look at the combatants, check the battle out, and we'll be right back. All right, there you go. And we only have one side facing the enemy, so we don't have to have any soak-off attacks against any of these boys, which is good. We have 5 factors here. Strongest unit being the Special Forces with 2, 3, 4, and 5 with our regular unit. So 5 factors attacking, and we'll be attacking this hex here. It has a defensive. Oh shoot! 3. Was that the only unit there? Yes, it is. All right, but still, that's a strong defensive unit for this game. That's the strongest defensive unit I think we got. Let me do some house cleaning. We'll be right back. All right, our attack is taking place in rough terrain. So we will come over here to the initial combat ratio. Rough terrain, and it's going to be a 1-to-1 attack. 5 factors versus a 3. Initial ratio, rough terrain. All right, now we'll go through my little cheat sheet of column shifts. And nobody has any arty, nobody has any engineers, but I have special forces, which will give me a column shift or a box shift, one to the right. All right. Nobody has armor, no attack helicopters, and there's not a CIA electronic warfare ground unit within 3 hexes. So there you go. We will we'll be fighting a little bit over 1-to-1 odds. Now for die roll modifiers. All attacking units attack across the river hex side, and there is no river hex side there, so that is good. -2 if they're in a fort or entrenchments, not available, or not applicable. City, town, or port, -1. Ouch. Okay, so we got a -1 so far. An insurgency unit is included in a defense, would be another -1, but there is none. Alright, so we're looking at a -1 now for the goodies. Each bombardment point delivered, maximum of 3. So we got a -1 already, so that would make that a net of +1. And an insurgency unit is included in the attack, which it is. So I'll be attacking with a +2 die roll modifier, trying to get that port. We'll be back with the vlogs die roll result. Alright, that'll be a 5 result then. I'll come on down here. I think it's going to be good for me, really good. 5 with 1 step loss and a mandatory retreat. Now, I'm not sure if a port gives them enough shelter where they don't have to retreat, but they're definitely going to stick at step loss. There you go. We can see the column down there under the 5. Yep. We're there. All right. Let me check out the results and see what my opponent wants to do. Well, first attack, successful. And we've got us some victory points. We'll be right back. Make sure everything's done the right way. Be right back. All right, we're looking at down here. Ground units that occupy a city, an entrenchment, or a fortification can ignore all retreat results. And they do not have to take a step loss to remain in the hex. Huh. There you go. Well, good. We'll be right back. We'll see if he wants to take a step loss to remain at hex. That would eliminate the unit, so we can't do that. We'll be right back. All right. Well, only about, say maybe 30 minutes for a response from my opponent. So he's up on it. It's early in the morning, and he has retreated back to his supply source, which is a good move. But there he is. He is up on his head and had to retreat 2 hexes, and he has suffered a step loss. Now I can pursuit or pull in that hex because I have a regular unit, so I'm going to see who I want to pull in. I'll probably pull everybody in there. It's a good victory point hex. I'm going to have to adjust my victory points, but first victory points of the game go to the Contras for their capture of a port in Rama, and it's along a river. So there's that special little dot means there could be special river transport up and down there from the coast. We'll be back to adjust victory points and move my units on in. Be right back. All right, a port. For the first time it's captured, it gives me 2 victory points. On the other hand, the supply source gives me 5 victory points, but I have to hold on to that by the end of the turn. So right now, the score is 2-0. Good guys. So we'll see. All right, well, that's my first victory points. I pulled everybody on in there. Let me see. He retreated there. That is that. We got the victory points taken care of. Let's move on to let's move on to not the main event. We'll have a little sideshow again going on here. Well, no, there's not a battle. Oh, where did I have? I guess I only got 2 battles going on. And I wanted to attack here, but I don't have any die roll modifiers. Let me look and see. We got another attack going on down there, but I think that's just, I think this unit here is just a holding action. He's got a 3 defense factor, and he's behind the river, so no, we're not going to be doing that one. Let me look over the board. We'll be back. Alright, this here is going to be a 1-to-1 attack going across the river, so we're not going to do that. So I guess the only attack that I got that I could see is going to be the main event. But we will have to have a soak off from this stack here against this hex because he's adjacent. Find out which you want to do. Let me get the tails of the tape, and we'll be right back for our biggest attack yet of the game. Alright, we're going to do the soak off attack first, and that'll involve the SEG Contra Insurgency Battalion, and he'll be attacking with 1 attack factor versus a 2 You'll not be going over a river, so it'll be a 1-2 attack and a forest hex. There you go. In the forest, 1-2. Now for die roll modifiers, or column shifts. No artillery, no engineers, no special forces, no tanks, no attack helos, but my side does have the CIA electronic warfare ground unit within 3 hexes. Let's see if that happens. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're there. So we'll get a column shift for the good guys going up this way. We'll take that any day. All right, now for die roll modifiers, and they are as follow. All attacking across the river, no. Fort or entrenchment, no. City, town, or port, no. I don't believe. Let me look and see here real quick. It's just a village. Just a village. Doesn't count. Insurgency unit included in defense, yes. So we're looking at a -1 for each bombardment point delivered for close air support. Maximum of +3 is 0. But we do negate that insurgency unit with our own insurgency unit, which gives us a +1. So we're rolling on this table with no die roll modifiers, and that is a soak off attack. It's this unit here. He's in this stack. We're going to set him off to the side, going against the old boys there. And we'll be back with the B-logged die roll unmodified result. All right, the B-logged unmodified die roll was a 2, and that's not too good, I don't think, for me. I'll go here on 2. Oh, right here, yep. 1 step loss. At least it didn't eliminate them. You know, I don't want to be losing any units, and so far I haven't. They've all been reduced, step lost, but let's make sure we're on the right track here. That's a 2. We're there. All right. Current combat ratio and all the good stuff points to a 1 step loss by the attacker and must retreat 2 hexes. We'll be back. All right, upside down, on their heads, retreating towards a supply source. So they'll be there in the village of San Rafael de Norta, and they did their job. Suffered some casualties, but they created a diversion, and now we're freed up all these units here to attack this hex. Now for the main event, we're looking at probably 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, nope. Oh, he's reduced. How the hell did that freaking happen? Alright, well, that's not good. 1, 2, 3. I keep on making really stupid mistakes here. He should have been moved out and everything. I need to look through these stacks better. So there's 3, 4, 5. Oh, an insurgency reserve marker. 6, take that off. He's involved in the attack. And that's it. Alright, so we got 6 factors going on here. Hold on, we're not done yet. 6, 7, 8 with our CIA helicopter. So it's 8 factors going against 2, 3, but they're doubled in a city. So that's 6. I think it's just a 1-to-1 attack. Let me make sure. We'll be right back. Alright, give you a little bit of a look-see here. Got a 1-to-1 attack going on there in the city of Matagalpa. Everybody's going across the river. Here are the defenders. An artillery battalion and an engineer battalion. We got a CIA helicopter providing close combat support. Alright, so the initial combat ratio, luckily for me, is in the clear. So we'll go through initial combat ratio 1-to-1 in the clear. Let's start with the column shifts. Alright, is there an artillery unit involved in it? Yes, in the defense. So the current will go down 1. Is there engineers involved? Yes, there is. Another bad shift for the Contras. Alright, special forces. None for the Contras, but we are prepared with some special forces from a civilian military assistance, so we are going back up the right way. Alright, no armor is involved. Attack helo, yes. So we have a column shift for our CIA, so we're back up to where we started. Alright, and last but not least, CIA electronic warfare unit. And that is a big yes. So we're up here to a 2-to-1. That'll work. We'll definitely take that. Now, for Dyro modifiers, that is all attacking across the river. Yes, we got a -2. That kills. Oh, -2 for a fort and entrenchment. A fort and entrenchment behind the river would be a -4 Dyro modifier. You gotta love that. IE right there. All right, hold on a second. So we're looking at a -2. City, town, or port. So we're looking at a -3 already. Ouch. An insurgency unit is included in the defense. Thank God they're not. All right. For each bombardment point delivered, so we're getting a +1. I think we're at a -2, 3, or -3. We'll negate that to a -2 for our bombardment point delivered. And an insurgency unit included in the attack is yes, so that'll only be a -1. So there you go. It was a -1 Dyro modifier. We'll be back with the V-logged Dyro result with a -1. The ones are wild, and I get a -1. Oh, this might clear the area for my opponent. So there's a horrible attack. This attack, every time I've attacked this, and it wasn't too bad if I could just get a good die roll, but die roll just killed me. So we're looking at a 0 result here, real quick. Oh, I survive. Oh, no way. 0 result. There you go. Attacker only suffers 1 step loss but can stay in place. Oh, we'll take that any day. Oh, all right. We clean up, and that'll be it for the combat phase. Man, we stood our ground with horrible odds and a horrible attack. We're still there with not a retreat, mandatory retreat result. My opponent's going to hate this. All right, we got some vlogging to do and some transfer to do onto the computer screen. We'll be back. All right, then. Any result besides a 0 and a 1. Well, it did it for me. Although he could ignore retreat results. We don't know how that would have went, but yeah. Oh. And a -1 die roll. I mean, it depends, but still. Whew. So the Metagalpa military complex holds out again against another attack. I don't know about going for a 3rd time, but as long as we can project zones of control in there, we keep those other reinforcements from coming on in. We got to concentrate on some more victory points. Right now, we only got 1. He gets victory points only for eliminating these brown and white striped units, which he has not eliminated 1 yet. So there you go. We're going to call this a video. It held out. Phew, but luckily, we're still projecting a zone of control. That'll be it. We will be going on to the reserve movement. I don't think there's any more reserve units. I think there might be one here. I'll take care of that in the next video, but we're going to call this video because we're getting long, but yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. Good attack here. It did give me some victory points. Didn't even inflict any hits on those support units either, but the thing of it is, he still can't bring on his reinforcements. Oof. Not really a good attack. Not a good turn for the Contras, I think. That was a really bad roll. So we'll be back with some more Central America. Having a great time with this game. And we'll be continuing with this scenario when we come back.